Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Dasky here with another Crasher Cars gameplay. Now, a while ago I put out a video of me unlocking and playing with the new legendary Trailblaze car, and I said if the video gets 150 likes I'll release another gameplay of me playing with the car, and we got over 300 likes. So here it is, I'm going to be posting another gameplay with the Trailblaze. Now before we actually get into the video, I just want to say I recorded this gameplay quite a while ago. I recorded it when I was actually trying to get some nice kills for my original Trailblaze video, and I thought it was a very good gameplay, so I thought I may as well just save it. That way I can use it and show you guys a high scoring gameplay with the Trailblaze itself. So because of this, I had to film the introduction, which is on screen right now, a little after the video. So as you're going to see right now, I have a few more coins than I do at the end of the video. So before you guys start calling me a hacker and stuff like that, that's why I have more coins. So nonetheless, right now we're going to jump into the mine map, and here we go. So we're going to spawn off in the bottom right hand corner of the map, and the gameplay isn't too fast. I play a bit conservative a lot of the time because I am on a low amount of health, but straight away we destroy someone on 7 crowns, and we're going to go ahead and pick up their crowns. Now I use the spread cannon to destroy their car because the spread cannon right now is so powerful. The bullet size is massive. And I believe you can also get this with the front cannon as well. You can get the front cannons to have bullets the same size as my spread cannons. And let me tell you, this is so powerful. You can pretty much get anyone that you lock your sights on, because no way anyone is going to be able to avoid that unless they're very skilled players. So right here I've got the rocket aimed on me, and unfortunately I did take a lot of damage because I was unable to avoid it. And right now I've got another rocket on me, but I've got a bit of empty space, so I'm just going to spiral around and avoid it from hitting me. So now I've got the spread cannon again, and I'm going to try and line someone up to use it for. And I see someone on 27 crowns, so I activate it, and fortunately it did hit him and destroy their car. So now I'm just going to pick up their crowns, and already I am on 24 crowns, but half my health is gone. So I want to play fairly smart and not take too much damage. So I use a spike in the middle of the map because I didn't really need it, and I knew there was another power up coming up. And I've got the oil, but I want something a bit more powerful that I can use in the middle of the map to destroy a lot of enemies. So I've got the boost and I go into the middle of the map, but unfortunately I was unable to kill anyone with it. So I'm just going to drive around now, play a little cool, and I see someone with a super boost on the rumbler, so I don't want to get anywhere near them, otherwise they'll be able to destroy me. So now I'll go over the ramp, try and find a place a little quiet, and hopefully I can get some health or a shield or something like that to power me up a little bit. So I've got the front cannon, so I'll activate that and just cause as much trouble as I can by shooting it towards the middle of the map because I couldn't see any enemies. And I activate the landmines so no one can follow me up here. So now I just drive back around, and we see the donut car is coming up. So I drive around that little oil barrel, and since they were following me, they couldn't take the shortcut to cut me off because they would have got hit by the oil barrel. But if they kept following me, they would have taken damage from my Trailblaze. So that's how I use a Trailblaze to my advantage. If enemies are following me, I always make weird sharp turns and stuff like that to try and cut them off. That will give them no other choice to either take damage or to follow my Trailblaze and also take damage. So like we saw then, those landmines on the ground, so I drove around them, and the enemies couldn't do anything about it because if they followed me, they would have taken damage from my Trailblaze, and likewise if they went over the landmines, they would have taken damage. So there I saw the ambulance, shot a health pack out, and I tried to get it, but unfortunately I didn't. But it doesn't matter because I ended up getting a health pack, and now my health is pretty much back to full. So now that I've got this, I'm feeling a bit more confident. So I'm going to drive into the middle of the map, and I get the shield of course, and you guys all know my shield strategy. As soon as I get the shield, I just chill in the middle of the map where the trains are and let everyone else get smashed by the trains because I can't take any damage. So I'm just going to stay here because this is where all the damage and wreckage happens, and just pick up a few more crowns while I can. So unfortunately the shield went away right when I got hit by the donut car, so I did take a bit of damage. But now I'm just going to drive around with my front cannon, try and find an enemy to shoot, but unfortunately the person with 20 crowns was way further than what I anticipated them to be. So now that I've got the rear cannon, I just activate it because there was another pack right in front of me, and I've got the boost, so hopefully I can line someone up again. But I didn't bother this time, that way I could just boost across the train tracks because I thought a train was going to be coming. So right here again you can see what I was saying before with the landmines in the Trailblaze. I kind of cut them off so they can't follow me with it. And that's why this car is so powerful. It's powerful when you're on a very high amount of crowns because it forces enemies no other way to follow you. They can't directly follow you from behind because if they do, they're going to take damage. So they're going to need to try and cut you off. But when you're playing on certain maps, it's very difficult for them to cut you off. And I just want to say, under that bridge is a gold mine. Whenever you're playing this map, make sure you always check under that bridge because I just collected around 10 crowns from doing nothing. This is because like when all the trains come, they're going to hit the cars and most of them get destroyed under that bridge, but no one is ever able to see it because the bridge kind of obscures it. So just keep that in mind when you're playing this game, to always check under that bridge for easy crowns. Unless you're playing in a game with me, try not to check under the bridge, but I'll always say go for underneath that bridge because there's a lot of easy crowns. So right now I'm on 59 crowns and I'm just driving around. And unfortunately somehow I got teleported back. I think there was a bit of lag and interference in this game. But nonetheless I'm going to use my rear cannon just in case any enemies are following me from behind. And I'll pick up another power up, which is the landmines. So I'm going to go into the middle of the map and activate them and try and cause as much damage as I possibly can. And now I'm just going to drive away, drive around the outskirts of the map because I know no enemies will be able to catch up to me when I'm driving on the outskirts of the map. Because if they do try and follow me, they're just going to be taking damage from my Trailblaze. So now I'll go ahead and activate the shield, and the person with the broom is just shooting away their front cannon, and I know this is going to damage a lot of the cars around me. Unfortunately, one of the cars did get destroyed and I was able to pick up some of their crowns, but unfortunately a lot of their crowns were taken away from me. So now I've got the teleport and I don't really want to activate this teleport, only if I really need to or I feel like I'm going to be damaged in some way. So I'll pick up my 65th crown and I'm just going to turn around here and I see the speed car, and I didn't want any speed cars following me because of how fast they are. So that's why I use the teleport there to try and get away from them because I don't want them causing any threat to my game. So now I'll just chill around the back side of the map, playing it cool and quiet, and I'll go ahead and pick up my 67th crown and just continue playing very cautious and smart. So I see someone now activated the Trebuchet who is on 19 crowns. So I'm going to try and angle my Trailblaze in order to shoot my rear cannons at them, but I was unable to damage them in any way. So now I'll just continue driving on the outside of the map, and I know that there's going to be another power up coming, so I'm going to use my rear cannon once again in hope that I can get something better. But somehow that fidget spinner was unable to kill me. Fortunately I did get the health pack, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up 2 of the health packs that I dropped. So now that my health is almost back to what it originally was. So I've got the homing missile following me now, and I'm going to try and spin around from it in the last second. And somehow I managed to fall in the water hole, taking damage, which kind of sucks. So I've lost a lot of my health again. And now I just want to drive around the edges of the map, try and play conservative, because I am on 71 crowns. And I believe that I can get a lot more crowns in this game. Somehow I managed to dodge that snowball. I'm not too sure how. I just turned around and drove around it. That was very lucky that I didn't manage to get frozen, and I'm sure some enemy would have came up and killed me when I was frozen. So I was very lucky there. So now I use my teleport there because I didn't want to get hit and take damage by that car that drove into me, and I avoid that homing missile. And I see someone behind me has a flamethrower, but they got cut off, which was very lucky because I believe they would have caught up to me and been able to destroy me. So I'm on 75 crowns now. I've got the spread cannon and I feel pretty confident. I think I can somehow make 100 crowns if I just keep playing smart and conservative. So I've got the railgun now and I'm feeling very confident and very ambitious. So what I do is I slam the brakes there, avoid that railgun, and I decide to go back into the middle of the map to activate my railgun because I didn't see any enemies. But unfortunately, one of the car's spread cannons did manage to hit me and I did die on 76 crowns. I did think that I could possibly activate my railgun and destroy a lot of the cars in the middle of the map, which was very unfortunate. But nonetheless, I got 67 crowns with the Trailblaze, which I thought was a very good gameplay. Now I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to smash that like button, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more Crasher Cars gameplays. Also, be sure to tell me down in the comment section below which car in the game is your favorite car to use and tell me why it is. And for now, Dasky out.